Oh, shit. Game of Thrones. Game of motherfucking Thrones. Okay? I don't know what to say. I'm lost. I'm not lost, but I'm at a loss for words. They doing it again, okay? Damn it. This is what happened first season that drew me into this show. They're doing it again and it's pissing me off. Okay? Somewhere in my head, on some small level, I honestly thought that the Starks would have some sort of happy ending. Not, I'm sure people were going to die and I'm sure things were going to go bad. But the level of bad that just happened was unreal. It was unreal. I took notes throughout the whole episode because I knew I wanted to talk about a lot of different things. And I don't even know what to say at this point. I don't want to talk about the other stuff. I just want to talk about the death and the death that happened. But I'm going to try. I'm going to try and I'm going to start at the beginning. My first thought is about Lord Frey. I thought he was cool. I thought he was kind of funny because he didn't know all the names of his kids. And look, he had a lot of fucking kids. I get it. We have a blah, 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 blah. There's a lot of them bitches. And you don't know what to say. You don't know all the names. And he knew a lot of them. So that was cool. Great. I thought, he had some homely, rough-looking bitches for daughters. And they was like, some of them were like, ah. But, that's why you trying to marry him off, because nobody wants the motherfucker. Then, for the brief moment, they showed Sam, like, his wildling woman is like a moron. She was like, he learned all that from words on the paper. You're like a wizard. Magic and mystical word thingies that scribbled on paper. It was weird. I get where she's coming from, but wow, she's uneducated. This thought that I wrote down when I was going through this makes more sense now than ever. And that was the thought that Arya Stark will rule Winterfell. She'll be the leader. She'll be the Stark that controls the land of her father. And I that's what I originally thought, because she's a tough, smart, strong broad. She got a lot of, for somebody who's so young, she's gonna do a lot of great things. Terrible, maybe. Vicious, violent, definitely. There's gonna be a lot of death. And fuck! It was crazy. It's crazy as hell. It was crazy. Then Bran jumping into people. Like, I get the guy was dumber than an animal, so maybe that's part of it, but he just jumped into the dude to quiet him down. I was like, he's a warg. He's clearly the greatest warg that's ever lived. I'm hot and sweaty right now because my fan's off, and I don't have words of what's happening right now. Game of Thrones always does this to me at the end. It fucks my head up, and it makes me all emotional, and I'm just, oh God. Okay, I'm back. I'm sorry. Yeah, so he jumped into the dude, right? The big dumb dude, and then they talked him into going into the wolves. He goes into the wolves and he sees his brother. He sees Jon. Jon is right downstairs. You know what I mean? Fighting the wildlings. He gets away from the wildlings. He leaves his girl. I don't know if he did that intentionally or he was just trying to get away as quickly as possible. But he left his woman, and she had the look on her face. She was like, what? You ate my pussy. Where are you going? But shit's real. The bird just tried to eat my face because the guy that I just killed jumped into a bird. He's gone. I don't know. Is he gonna say a bird? I don't know. It's an emotional roller coaster that I did not necessarily think that I was gonna be on. Then they got to, pretty boy Dario. He's that kind of guy, like that douchebag artist dude. You know what I mean? That does things based on, the appreciation of the beauty and the art. And why have sex with a slave when the fun is in seducing the woman and making her choose to want to have sex with you and all this stuff? And he's trying to work his magic on Daenerys. Chances are it'll probably work. I don't even. That's just. I mean, they took the city. They did the thing. They went in. It was a lot of people. They didn't expect it to be a lot of people, but somehow they managed to fight all of them off and take the city anyway. Great for them. It's you take that. That's way over there. Who gives a shit about that right now? This is about the Stark family. Wow, it's like. I'm like depressed. What happens now? Is a big fuck. The Stark army, is it all dead? Are they all dead? You know what I mean? Who's gonna lead now? There's like a couple Starks left. One is trapped in King's Landing. The other one can't walk. He's in a shed in the north. The other one's getting taken off by a wildling, and the last one is just floating around places. They're scattered to the wind. Who's gonna run the army? Who? I guess it's done at this point. Fuck. But all throughout this episode, I'm sitting here like everything's going according to plan. Arya's about to get to her family for the first time since she left Winterfell, and I honestly thought she'd have her happy reunion with her mother and brother and everything was going good. The dude, Rob's woman's pregnant. They were gonna name the kid Ned Eddard. He had the same fate as his grandfather, apparently. Right? So I was like, everything's going too well. Something really bad has to happen. Then I looked at the clock and I realized there's like 4 minutes left in the episode. It's about to happen now. And they closed those doors. Lord Frey men came out and they fucking sweating. And they came out and they just started laying waste to everything. You know what I mean? Everybody died. Like at the end it was Mother Stark, whose name I cannot remember right now, and Rob. And she was begging for his life. Right? Then dude came in like prison style. He shanked Rob. He was like, the Lannisters sitting there love. Like he shanked him like prison style. That was cold. He walked up on him and then moved. He was dead. Mama Stark, she slit the wife's throat of Frey. He was like, I'm surrounded by bitches. I can get another one. You ain't saying a word. So she slit her throat, screaming out, her son's dead. She's emotional. And they just come up behind her and just slit her throat. And she just fucking dies. She just dies. Like, fuck. This is, I don't know what to look, she's dead, right? But I'm gonna go back because I want to end with her dying. Arya, she was like feet from finally seeing her mother and brother for the first time. Every time she gets close to any sort of close to happiness, she gets fucked, and she's just gonna end up with the faceless man, and she's gonna learn the trade, and she's gonna come back and she's gonna fucking kill everybody. And I can't wait for that to happen. Cause it's gonna be like, you ever seen that show Revenge? It's gonna be like that, but with more like blood and guts. It's gonna be kind of awesome. I can't wait. Anyway, they kill Mother Stark, cut her neck off, cut her throat, and then the episode ends. I'm like rushing to get set up for the camera work to do this right now, and the credits are rolling. It's just so quiet, and the quietness was killing me. I was like, no, she's dead, and they planned it like that so that can fuck with your head every second of the way till it gets to the previews for next week. Game of motherfucking Thrones, people. I don't even know what else to say. This show is crazier than anything I've ever seen. Like every time you think you know, you feel like you get comfortable with something, right? And then they kill it. Every time you think they won't hurt this person, they hurt this person. Only people that's not dying is the Lannister people. What the fuck? Like they cut Jamie Han off, great. Cut his face off. He needs to die. I need to see some Lannisters dying. That's it. Next week there'll be the final review for season finale, and at that point the rest of my hair will be gray. I'm gonna be fucking crazy by then. This show is crazy. I don't buy.